if is it okay? Are you comfortable with playing a little here?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell me about something in your life that's not working. You wish was different.
Oh,
Hey,
I think what you said, that people just want to feel better. And uh, I think what you said has put me in a stupor.
you know what? I aim for that. That's intentional. I'm not always successful, but I am actually aiming for the stupor because
Well,
and
yeah. But what's the problem? There's a roof over my head. There's food in the kitchen. I'm not in physical pain.
are you in emotional pain?
Uh, th- mm, it can happen. I'm sort of kind of working with complex PTSD issues, and sometimes they can be really horrible and scary and unpleasant. Um, but in the grand scheme of things, there's always the recognition of, hey, I'm alive.
Okay. So obviously we're not going to undo a whole lifetime's worth of stuff in a couple of minutes, but I'll just ask you to check in. And you have a little less practice with this than, at least with me. So I'm going to be a little slower about it here for just a minute. Are you comfortable closing your eyes for a sec? Okay, so if you close your eyes and you just turn your attention to the fact that you are breathing, whether it's deep or shallow, it doesn't matter, but you can just notice that breath is happening. You don't have to do anything about it. And it's been happening all along through this whole conversation and before the conversation. And you haven't had to thank it or know how to breathe or even have to pay attention to it. Breath is still happening anyway. So just feel into what it feels like to notice that support that's been there all along. And I'll just ask you first, has that support ever not been there? That's kind of amazing. Even when you think back into whatever those traumas were, notice you were breathing. Notice what it feels like to notice you were breathing. And so when you think now about what you're calling PTSD, when it shows up and you're feeling scared, think about a recent time when it suddenly appeared and you were feeling scared and what you call unpleasant. Just remembering that situation. And then just feel into this. However you do this is fine. The mind will have a field day telling you it doesn't know what the fuck is going on here, but it doesn't matter. Just feel into whatever it is that notices the breath. Is it scared? And if you feel into remembering that situation when, the PTSD was kicking in and you were dealing with intense feelings, just remembering that time, and then check in with whatever that is noticing what Leah feels and the fact that she's still breathing. Is it in danger? So feel into that. Is it ever not there?
No.
Feel into that. And if just feel into this, see what answer comes to you. However this comes is fine. Which one is the real you? Is it Leah with her scary feelings? Or is it whatever this is that is noticing Leah?
It's
Good enough. Don't bother with the words. Good. So noticing that whatever the hell that is not scared and is never gone. And so now from there, watch Leah be scared. Really freaked out. Isn't she sweet? She's feeling things. Whatever that is watching, that is not scared, notice how it feels towards her. Is that ever... Go ahead, sorry, Leah.
It feels loving.
So enjoy.
Not loving in a transactional way.
I understand. So enjoy that for a moment, because Leah probably doesn't feel that way towards herself very often. And yet, this is there for her. Anyway. So the next time some big intense trigger happens that inspires what you're calling PTSD, what would it be like if you could tap into this realer you that is not scared?
It makes the unpleasant feelings feel like a drop in the ocean, as if attention has been on something tiny, tiny, tiny to make it seem like it's the biggest thing within attention. But when you look at, well, what's the attention? It's not. It's up to,
It's fine. You don't need more than that. I'm with you. And isn't that amazing? All these people that tell us when we have a bad feeling that we need to sit with it and feel it and listen to it and find out what it means. Can you see how, dudes, I mean, knock yourself out, but really, you're missing the point.
wow. It's like the opposite of a microscope. You know, all the therapy is saying, look closer, look closer, look closer. Oh, now we get to this now. Take it apart, look at every tiny bit. Oh, get in there, get in there. But what you've just done with me is sort of see it in context. Like, it's negligible.
And also it's a valuable experience. It's not but it's not you, it's not dangerous, it's not scary, it's not terrible. It can be allowed to just be that drop in the ocean, that kernel on the corn. It just so like fine. It's just not that. This is scandalous, I know, but it's not that important. We are told, and we are constantly told, and the spiritual scene will tell us this all the time, that our feelings are what matters. It's like, really?
Oh, sort of, yeah, the thoughts happen, the feelings happen, but what I am is they're, oh, I don't know.
I'm loving your sign language, and I'm really loving it because what this is doesn't do words, which is why there aren't a lot coming out. We don't need to put words on it. When we put words on it, we make it small.
Yeah.
So we don't need them.
I feel like I've just had 10 Valium.
So enjoy this. It will not last. Okay? So when it goes away and the thought says, I did something wrong, I have to figure out how to get it back, that's bullshit. And meanwhile, enjoy.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. I love this for you.